So I'm not gonna lie, the other night, right, I was sitting on my bum, literally just scrolling freaking Tinder looking for baddies when I actually got a notification, and I was pretty angry when I got this notification because it was actually from one of my mates, and I was like, bro, you are literally cock blocking me right now. What are you doing, right? So I actually clicked on his, his little head that popped up on the notification, and he actually said, congrats, man, on hitting 10,000 subscribers. And I mean, I knew I was about to hit 10,000 subscribers because I think I had 9,992 on the morning I checked. And then, yeah, literally 10 hours later, wasn't even really thinking about it, hit the 10K. And as soon as I read the message, I was like, holy crap, went on and checked it. And my God, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. And I say we because, let's be honest here, I couldn't do it without all of you guys who continue to watch these videos and support me. And I mean, I don't know why you guys do it. There are so many, more entertaining people and better looking people like Tate McRae or Olivia Rodrigo concert highlights you could be looking at and watching instead, but you still pick me. So it very much warms my chubby little heart that you guys continue to stay with me and watch these videos. Again, I didn't really have anything truly massive for 10,000 subscribers. I don't even know, what do people even do for 10,000 subscribers these days? Do they give away, a new Xbox? Do they give away, one night with my girlfriend or something? Because either way, I don't have a girlfriend and I don't have a new Xbox. So I don't really know how I could do any of those things at all. So I just figured in today's video, we'll do a couple things. I'll actually, talk to you guys about the history of the channel and how I started and how it's come to be, as well as give you guys a little bit of a unboxing of a new thing I got as an early birthday present. I think would be kind of cool. And I think even show you guys the Adelaide vlog that I, of course, put out, because I'm not going to lie, the views on that video didn't do too well. And that's, I think, because it said Port Adelaide game in the title. And it turns out there just must be not many Port Adelaide fans, because if I put Richmond in that title, shit, that video would have got 2,000 views. So I'm probably going to put that at the end of this one because, yeah, I went to Adelaide, recorded a really awesome vlog that I would really like more of you guys to see. But again, I think we'll start off with how the channel began, how it started, a little story time, right? Again, it goes all the way back to 2013 when I was very, very young, and for some reason I decided to make a YouTube channel, which is this one you're watching now. I decided to post my first ever video on this channel, and I think it was like September 2013. Again, I was highly inspired by a lot of YouTubers at the time because realistically, growing up, we didn't really have that much money to do anything but watch YouTube. That was my main media source. I couldn't afford an Xbox. I couldn't afford a PlayStation. I had a Nintendo DS, and to me, that was the coolest thing ever. And I, of course, had a really, really crappy iPad, which I was able to watch countless of YouTube videos on. So I, of course, started watching YouTubers such as Skydoes Minecraft, Captain Sparkles, and Jerome ASF. Those were three of the first ever YouTubers I watched. Again, those were the guys that really inspired me to make videos. Again, I think the first ever YouTuber I ever watched, first ever YouTube video, and they were also my favorite YouTubers growing up, did happen to be Smosh. Again, Smosh, I think first ever video I watched was September 2013 or something like that from them, maybe even a little bit earlier. It might have been like April 2013. So I think I started the channel in September. So it probably would have been a lot earlier, but I think it was early 2013 when I started watching YouTube. Discovered Smosh, absolutely loved them. Discovered all those Minecraft YouTubers I talked about. Again, Captain Sparkles actually inspired the name for the channel, which was originally Captain Fudge. The original name of this channel was Captain Fudge. You guys are subscribed to a channel that was originally called Captain Fudge. I mean, how do you feel about that? This channel was called Captain Fudge up until like I think early 2017 or something, when I decided to rename it Center Half Bench. Again, the first couple years of the channel, I tried to do skip videos like Smosh, and there were some really, really bad videos. Like, I remember I recorded myself on my old laptop that had like 180p quality, talking about how I cut my finger and there was blood all down my finger, and I had that on YouTube. I don't even think you could do that in today on YouTube with the rules on blood and stuff like that, but my finger was cut and I made a video about it. Again, I probably made like 20 videos with 6 subscribers, and those 6 subscribers were some of my mates. I mean, going to school as well, the YouTube videos were seen by my friends. I think one of my primary school teachers even put my YouTube videos up on the for the class to watch when I was away from school sick, and God, they would have been that bad. The teachers would have been laughing at me. The kids were definitely laughing at me. Again, I definitely got picked on a little bit, which I don't think I took really too seriously, but there was definitely a lot of kids that were like, what are you doing? You're an absolute spud. You know, a lot more choice words than that. But again, I stuck with it. I did some footy card videos in 2014, 15. Moved on to, I think, some AFL content in 2015, 16, 17, and 18. And then I think by 2019 or so, I think it was like, yeah, 2019 was when I kind of decided to stop doing AFL stuff and do NBA content. Again, I did NBA content, I think, from end of 2019. Early 2020, I think it was, I hit 1,000 subscribers. Kept doing that till 2024, and kind of realized I wasn't enjoying the NBA anymore. I didn't really care about the NBA anymore. It wasn't as fun as what I usually remembered it, for absolutely being. And I think I got to like 4,000 subs in those 4 years, and was maybe even a bit more, 5,000, 6,000 maybe, and was absolutely really happy with that. And yeah, I loved my time doing NBA. But early 2014, I think I found myself really wanting to do AFL content again, that I hadn't done since like 800 subscribers, and hadn't done for 4 years, nearly 5 years, I think, at that time. So I took a risk. I changed my content and did AFL videos, and I think from like 5,000 to 6,000 subs, I've pretty much doubled that now, and gotten to the 10k mark in just a year really of doing AFL content. So there's pretty much like 4,000 to 5,000 new of you guys in like the last year to 2 that I really appreciate, and I'm really excited that all you guys are here, because I love AFL. I've always loved AFL. I just didn't want to really talk about it on YouTube until the last year, where I just found a motivation to do it. And I mean, yeah, it's paid off. You guys seem to absolutely love it. I really, really love it. And now look where we are. 10,000 subscribers, man. What an accomplishment, that you guys have been able to give me. I really, really appreciate all of you. I mean, it's definitely been some ups and downs on YouTube. Like, realistically, I've been doing this over 10 years, which is crazy to think, but I've really taken this serious over like the last 4 years or so, and really took it serious a year ago, which has helped this massive jump, with the AFL content and all the above. So I highly appreciate you guys all. I mean, if you haven't subbed, it's a good time to join us now, because we're only going to keep going higher from here. Again, you guys are my bench warmers. I don't think I've really ever given you guys a name. People who watch my videos, I haven't really given you a name as cool as something like the Beliebers or the Low Gang, but I feel like you guys are the bench warmers, right? We're all bench warmers. If you sub to Center Half Bench, you're officially an awesome bench warmer. I mean, someone's got to do it, right? And that's I guess us. So yeah, I really appreciate all you guys. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I kind of wanted to do a video talking about the whole history of the channel. I feel like I covered it all. I don't really know what more there is. I mean, some commonly asked questions, I guess. Do I still watch YouTube? Not really. I haven't been a guy who's watched YouTube in a minute. I'm a very big movie guy. For those of you who don't know, I'm a massive movie guy. I love Spider-Man. I love Batman. I love Star Wars. And I also love great movies. I love Jake Gyllenhaal films. I love Mark Wahlberg films. Two of my favorite actors. They are my two favorite actors. Again, massive movie guy, but if I did have to watch YouTube, again, I occasionally check out, like, what is Smosh doing nowadays? What is Jerome doing nowadays? All the guys that I used to watch, I'll occasionally check out to see if they're still doing it. I do watch Uber Haxer Nova, who was one of the other YouTubers I started watching originally, who ended up making the channel Couch Up, and now he's just doing his own thing. I think he's renamed his channel to Nova, but he's got about 3 million subs, and he's one of the earliest YouTubers and one of the first I ever watched as well, especially with GTA videos. I mean, his stuff was so good. So he's probably my all-time favorite. David Dobrik as well. There was a phase in 2019 where all I did was watch David Dobrik. So yeah, David Dobrik's probably my other, like, nearly all-time favorite YouTubers. There's definitely a couple others that I have just forgot to mention. Logan Paul even has made some good content in the later years too, and I definitely watched him growing up. Yeah, you know, I think David Dobrik, Smosh, Uber Haxer Nova, the OG Minecraft YouTubers kind of paved what you are seeing today. Again, some of you guys are probably like, who's your favorite AFL YouTubers? I mean, I definitely don't watch AFL YouTubers, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's definitely a couple I admire, like, not that I've ever really watched AFL YouTubers, but there's a guy named Dylan Alexander who I highly recommend. He actually asked me to be a part of one of his videos, which was a cool I think that might have even been the time I discovered him, was when he texted me asking me if I wanted to be in his YouTube video. I checked out his content. I'm like, god damn, this guy's videos are freaking good. Like, his stuff is pretty good. Tiger Cast, again, he's got some good stuff. I've also appeared in some of his stuff. He's got some good videos. Those are about the only two I think that I've really ever watched. I mean, maybe Caden McDonald years and years ago, but other than those guys, don't really think I've ever watched anyone else. So if anyone's thinking if I watch AFL YouTubers or not, unfortunately I don't. But I do think Dylan Alexander and Tiger Cast make some really, really good stuff. And I like to think I tend to make some good stuff, but I don't know. I guess that's you guys to judge. I love music. For those of you who don't know, I love a lot of music. MGK record that's in the back there. MGK is one of my favorite artists. Justin Bieber, Post Malone, all make some good stuff. You know, I love the older music. Radiohead, Guns N' Roses, Good Charlotte, Blink-182. So much good stuff. Johnny Cash, one of the greatest artists of all time. His pop is over there. Anyone who wants to know my favorite video game of all time, that would be Fallout 4. You cannot go wrong with Fallout 4. Love Fallout. Love the show that they did with that too. But yeah, Spider-Man is one of my all-time favorite things. Where can I go? You see over there, I have a complete, like, 10 Spider-Man pops. And I've also got others just around the house. Like, I won this the other day in a claw machine. How goated is that? I think there's one at my front door entrance as a Spider-Man pop. Yeah, love Spider-Man. Pretty much everything you need to know about me, you can see in the background of my videos. You can see my Fallout stuff back there. Well, below me, right there, is Fallout stuff. You see a Batman right there. You see a bunch of Star Wars and Fallout. Behind me, you see Spider-Man. You see MGK. Some Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Browns stuff over there. My music setup is over there. Yeah. You basically, my whole personality is behind me. My PS5 with Spider-Man probably in there. NBA 2K in there. Yeah. I don't really know. That's been me. I don't really have much else to say. If you guys have anything else you'd like to know about me, just comment it down below. And then I think we go on to the Adelaide vlog. So without further ado, thank you guys for 10K, and we'll just get straight into it. So I think I've said this about once or twice on the channel, but for those of you who didn't know, I'm actually going to Adelaide. In fact, if I check my John Cena watch, I'm actually going right now. Again, I'm going to the airport. I'm going to Adelaide, not just for a little holiday or whatever, but one of my best childhood mates, of course, he's getting married in Adelaide. So it's going to be absolutely awesome again. we obviously have that. And I'm going to be going to the Port Adelaide game where they take on Geelong again. There's going to be a lot of great things that you will hopefully see in, you know, today's vlog. Again, you guys seem to like last week's one, which was me going to the Richmond game again. This week, I think how we're going to start it off is showing you guys a little bit of me going to the airport. I think me doing a bit of a house tour of what you guys are going to, you know, what, of course, we're living in obviously Adelaide. And then we'll get into the exciting part of Port Adelaide versus Geelong again. I don't know how much you're going to see of that because I think that the friends I'm going with are a little bit more camera shy than I'd say like Ty, who you guys saw in last week's Richmond vlog again. That guy absolutely loves the camera. Wouldn't be surprised if he either becomes an actor or a porn star. I don't really know, but I'm sure he's going to pursue one of them again. It's going to be fun regardless. So I guess without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Why not go through and show you guys what the house is looking like? I think all the boys they're pretty much out and about. A couple of them have gone for a walk. A couple of them have gone to get a coffee. I think a couple of them have even gone to the strip club. I don't really know what's going on, but I thought I'd just run through you guys what the house is looking like because I think it's funnier. It's day 4 and yeah, the state of this house right now, it needs a little bit of a cleanup. But this is the first room. Yeah, I think literally Hungry Jack's should probably sponsor us at this point. Like, that's just what we've been feasting on. There's Hungry Jack's is bloody everywhere in Adelaide. Guzman and Gomez is everywhere as well. I'm not too sure what's going on there. This is the second room. Again, nice and clean. The lads who are sleeping in here are doing it absolute justice. Again, I don't know what the hell that thing is, bro. That is some creepy shit that you would see in like an Insidious movie. One thing that semi-sucks about this house is for some reason there's these skylights like everywhere. And I'm telling you right now, when you're trying to sleep and it gets to like 6:30 and it's like Jesus Christ is shining down on you, it's not the best sight. Again, this is the second room. In here, we've actually got the third room, aka my room. I unfortunately lost a game of spin the wheel and landed on the couch again. You can see my trusty up and go right there. This is my bed, bro. This is my bed. This is the Hungry Jack's pile. This is all my suits and all this shit. If you're ever wondering like how I smell, this is what I wear. Again, not sponsored at all. But bro, black vanilla, it goes hard. I don't know why. Like they combined black and vanilla together. It's literally like Michael Jackson in the later parts of his career. I don't know how they've done it. Again, this is the fourth room that we've got right here. You got some board games and stuff like that. HJ's, bro, I'm telling you, they got to sponsor us. It's legit crazy how much that stuff has been eaten. Again, coming through here, this is the other room. And what's really funny about this room is, for some reason, and I don't know who cooked when they designed this house, but it locks from the outside. You can lock it from literally just clicking this, and whoever's in there gets stuck. So we've been basically calling it the sin bin. This is the sin bin. If you do something wrong, like if you fart at the strip club or something like that, you are getting thrown in there.
Oh shit, where's his phone? Where's his phone? Where's his phone? Where's his phone? Where's his phone?
Get his phone. And your brother said,
Wait, get his vape. 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 You don't want to do 20 minutes, you're getting fucking locked in for 10 more.
Again, a speaker right here. We've been, you know, playing all different type of music from frickin' Pitbull, aka Mr. Worldwide, to Luke Combs. I don't really know. Again, the bathroom. This is you can see me. I'm actually happy you can only see my top half. I'm not really wearing any pants right now. It's just my jock. So again, over here you got some more Hungry Jacks, bro. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, this is the room that has absolutely been through it all the most. The toilet. A bunch of Mexican food and a bunch of Hungry Jacks combined with 8 blokes sleeping in this house. This toilet has been more destroyed than the Star Wars franchise under Kathleen Kennedy. That's just the way this toilet has gone. Again, very unfortunate. Again, me and my jocks really, but they're long enough to basically be shorts. Going out here now. If I can open this, I think I got to do the old double hand combo. There we go. Going out here now, you get the outside area. It's actually really sick. you got over here. I think that's someone's pair of jocks that's just sitting there. So that's amazing. This is pretty much the crib. Very nice place. Adelaide has been very different. It's way different to Victoria.
That was so good. I see you, bro. This is bad. Get the water. Jump over there.
So welcome to you.
Alright, mate. Who wins today?
What you get, mate?
How much did that cost you for the chips?
$14 for chips and drink.
Fuck me. Get a hand job with that or what?
Not quite.
Get up. Live for 1,000 years. Someone don't know why. You were there. Two worlds collided. And they will never tear us apart. Let's fucking go, mate. Get into it. Push along.
Do you reckon he kicks it, Kobe?
Fucking, as everyone in Claudia, I hope so.
You hope so? Directly in front? A little bit of angle?
Just gonna be thrown. Those missed.
Oh no! Mate, the angle was cooked. Oh no, Dan Houston is injured. RIP. So this guy is kicking right now, Kobe.
Yeah.
One of the more controversial All-Australians of all time.
What makes you so controversial?
I would argue he definitely did not deserve to be All-Australian, this bloke. Darcy Byrne-Jones. He was All-Australian backman, then like a year later he was playing forward. Yeah. And now he's going to swap this. Yeah. Probably should have stayed as a backman. Low key. Brother, please kick this one. I cannot film anymore. Goal attempts. Please. Oh my god. He's done it. Someone's actually done it. Let's go. 4-4. Oh shit. We are Geelong, the greatest team of all. We are Geelong, we're always on the ball. We play the game as it should be played. That girl, watch that scene in the dancing queen. That you always Again, if you go into Melbourne, right, like no matter what night it is, if you go into the city, usually pretty insane. Like especially if it's a weekend or a Friday, if you go in there and if you're driving in there, mate, it is the biggest pain in the ass, as most of you guys know. The traffic is backed up from asshole to breakfast hole. It's pretty much how it is, of course. Again, Adelaide is so different. Like, we got picked up from the airport by a mate. We drove through Adelaide, and I think just from my personal experience, the traffic isn't really that heavy, and most of the nights we've been out, it's been so much more quieter, like 100% more quieter than what you would probably see in Melbourne. Just so different, such a different reality, I guess, over here. I mean, that's what happens when you've got a quarter of the population in the city. But yeah, it's actually overall been a really good experience. Again, I don't really know what's going on. This is the house in Adelaide right now. If you haven't already though, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I guess for AFL content, some vlogs, whatever it might be, I don't really know. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.